Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Smoky Mountain Railway. So, I took quite a bit of a hiatus from recording on this series, as you can tell. And it's kind of been great. I've been up to IBMA in Raleigh, North Carolina, and back, and so I'm ready to jump back into it, get a few more episodes recorded. And we're going to talk about a couple of things happening, sort of a little bit farther north of me later on in the episode. But let's get started. Well, if I can get this to work, there we go. Yeah, so we have a pretty big train today. So if we take a look, we only have 3 cars in this going down the railway. If we go over here to the sawmill, now we have quite a bit of this traffic that needs to go. Let's oil everything up real quick. Okay, let's grab 71 here. And we're going to get 71. Wait a minute, if I can get this to do what I want it to. Do that. Hold on. Do I not have to do the this thing? Do I not have to do this every time anymore? Maybe not. I hope I don't. That would be awesome. Okay, let's stop. Reverse. Yard 20. Good grief, I've got that turned up so loud in my head. In my headphones. It's absolutely insane how loud that is for me. Okay. There we go. Oh my god, this thing. Look at this. That's really bad. Of course, I mean, I guess to be fair, they only have to go like over there, so even if we got a hot box, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal, right? Not a big deal. We should only need one handbrake for this. So let's open that up. Road forward. Let's get back down here. Alright, so as far as these loaded gondolas go, we've got 5, 6, we've got 7 cars from the sawmill that need to go down. And we've got 1 car actually there at Hollifield that needs to go down. And then the Ela House Track car also needs to go back to Bryson City. So in the last episode, we had a lot of cinematics. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I know that's probably not everybody's cup of tea. Exactly. You know, there's probably quite a few people that would probably rather not see that, but I kind of like it. I like seeing it in videos, so I've put it in mine. Alright, let's go ahead and just shunt these straight on to 101 here. So they've also, something else, they've come out with an experimental update. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to uh, review said experimental update without breaking all of my mods. Or without breaking the experimental update with my mods. I kind of am not sure exactly how to do it without breaking one or the other experiences. Why? Why did I do that? Why? Why did? Why did I do that? I need to go down and switch all the loads out of the sawmill first. I don't think Portal 101 could handle this, as far as it being in switching maneuvers goes. So I don't really want to put it through that. No. Crap. That's not where I wanted to do that at. It's gonna take me. It's probably been a week since I've played the game. It's gonna take me just a little bit of time to get sort of back in the groove. Okay, here we go. So, let me do what I always do when I play this game, and let's start obsessing over our financial situation. So, the Robinson Gap coal mine, we still really only got $461 out of, so it's not going to immediately be the immediate ginormous moneymaker that I kind of expected it to be, which, is whatever. I did kind of buy a whole nother locomotive just for it, but, it's okay, I guess. It's not a giant deal. Let's apply these handbrakes. Go ahead, just jump right here on 71. Yeah, okay, I set those handbrakes. Oh yeah, I forgot 21 is our consolidation. Speaking of buying a locomotive purely for the purpose of the coal mine. Excuse me, that's kind of the locomotive that we bought expressly for the coal mine. I kind of would have liked to have bought a bigger locomotive. Kind of would have liked to see 46. Or really maybe even a D46, a decapod. But, we weren't going to afford that either. Because that's how much we spent on that locomotive. And I'm probably pretty quickly going to, oh wow. I had my mic turned way down. Yikes. Sorry. But I'm probably gonna pretty quickly jump straight into probably as quickly as I possibly can. I'm probably gonna jump up to a tier 2 contract on that guy. Just sort of because of that, so that There's a little bit more justification as why we bought a whole flipping locomotive to do it. We'll stop the we'll stop the train right there. Can I please get over? Thank you. And then I'm gonna grab 101 and make sure everything's set. I'm gonna turn all that off for the moment, for the time being as well. So there's actually going to be a little bit of extra switching puzzle in this today. So what I mean by a little extra switching puzzle is I kind of want to try and group everything sort of by where it's actually going to end up going. So let's grab this first. No, let's grab these first. Yeah, so let's just keep going the way we're going. And we'll get those shoved over here in this siding. Well, they need to be on the... They need to be against the locomotive. For, Yeah, that'll make sense. That'll make sense, because they need to be against 101. So... yeah, okay. So basically, we really need to block the Whittier interchange stuff between the locomotive and the Bryson interchange stuff, or anything going to Bryson in general. Okay, let's climb out of 101's cab. Bang. Oh, okay, duh. That's why. So I've still got... Okay, so... set that handbrake. Undo that. Reverse it 10. Let's see. So, the first car is gonna go with us. I'm gonna have to go back in and adjust those settings, I think. I don't think 101's gonna manage it if I don't on wet rails. Okay, so what we want to do is drag all three of these out, shunt them back in, drag these out, shunt them in here, go back up, drop this, grab these. Oh geez. Okay, I think I can actually maybe make this a little less complicated, actually. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let's calm you down a little bit. Let's go up to 90. There you go. Maybe that'll be a little better. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this right here. Get it pulled back. Whoa. No, 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 no. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. That's the wrong switch. Crap. That didn't go too well. Huh? There was 2 of these? Oh. I guess there... Wait, there really is? Oh, that's because it went... That's because that car wasn't pushed far enough up in there to start with. Okay. Well, that makes a little bit more sense. I just wonder what the Whittier sawmill... I'm not sure what consumption it jumps up to at tier 2. Because, I mean, that would be a really easy way to start making a little bit more money than we are. I don't know that 101... I mean, I'm sure 101 could handle it, but it would probably be pretty rough. I saw somebody... saw where somebody had posted a comment about... there being an Alarka Junction interchange mod as well. As much as I appreciate the feedback and the suggestion on that, I think I'm gonna keep the interchange at Bryson for right now. I don't really know why. I think it just makes more sense, because in the sort of lore, quote unquote, the lore of a train game, in the lore of the game, it's we actually are going to end up building all that trackage. So technically, in my headcanon for the game, there's not even trackage there to interchange with us. Where we're really going to run into issues is the red marble grade. That's where we're really going to have to have a lot of locomotives. Either a lot of locomotives or a really big locomotive. And that's really where I'm hoping to get the Illinois Central, the Western Maryland H9 or H8, whichever H class it is. The H9. Okay, so we want to grab these to start with. Excuse me. I just tried to choke on air. This is a thing here. I was kind of looking at this as maybe a replacement for 101, or I was thinking just now, wasn't even looking at it, but I was thinking just now of maybe getting one of these things eventually to replace 110 here, and then, maybe running 110 on passenger service. Because I think the way the passenger rework occurred back in June or July, if we go into our reputation, well, no, that's not where we find it. Locations, so let's just take the Whittier Depot, for example. It's inactive, it's never been served. So if we just ran between Whittier and Bryson, I think that will actually count towards our passenger network service. Now, I don't think it will 100% our passenger network service. I don't think that's how that works. But even if we could just bring that up just a wee little bit, it would help. In the long run. I'm about to do something that I think I'm probably really going to regret. Actually, I don't think there's enough room to even stick it in there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to bring this thing down here and just leave it in this siding here. And I'll grab it back up when we switch all of the cars into here. I don't know why I did that, because there's no cars in this siding track here. But the reason I'm going to do this is because by putting these two cars in here, we can just run the front of the train up. Yeah. We can just run the end of the train up in here and grab them when we come to switch the empties in here. Oh, I didn't push that far enough up in. I really and truly, I probably did push it far enough up in here, but just in case I didn't, we're just gonna, avoid derailment. Well, and with the AI engineer, you don't have to worry about derailment, but it causes great delay if the train has to completely stop again. Okay, so we need to yard forward 20. Grab the East Whittier cars back. And then, well, actually, we can just take the whole train. Why am I mentally trying to make this harder than it needs to be? What did I just get right there? Did I not just get a warning? Nothing's running. Okay. Hook up the air. Release this handbrake. Reverse 10. And we will ride this boxcar back. This is a pretty heavy train for only being 8 cars long. But I'm trying to figure out this thing's 12.5. The other thing is we'll need more logs. So in needing more logs, we're either gonna have to switch which branch line we run the logs on. Which means we will almost need to surplus the mill, probably, before we do it. Because probably the best thing we could do as far as getting more logs would be using the Walker branch. It's a whole lot steeper branch, and you actually have to take the time to run that branch line. It's not like Connolly now up here at Whittier, where we can just send 91 on its happy merry way, or 92, whichever one we're using down here. We can't just send it on its happy way and let it do it all on its own. We actually kind of have to pay attention to it. Bang. Okay, stop. Wow. Okay. That was almost bad. Could have been very bad. Alright, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get 101 and her train reversed back up into the yard, and I'll see you there. Alright. We're up here, and for whatever reason, 101 doesn't want to go forward. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, for whatever reason, 101 doesn't seem to want to go forward in yard mode. We do need to do a little housekeeping with 71. We do have those open air things. And we'll probably just these things. We'll probably just run our passenger service with those, to be honest, if we do. But I would like to actually get up a little bit more money to justify making a few more locomotive purchases before we do that. And I also would really like to get dang, this is gonna be a really big train for 71. I mean, I think she can handle it, but it's gonna be a big train. And she's got the pulling power for it. But, let's go ahead. Let's see. Oh, this is going to take... Okay, so all these are going to the Bryson interchange. Well, not exactly. That one's going to Appalachian Hardwood. But if I do all the switching with these cars connected, then that should block the Hollifield oil car in with the rest of the interchange cars. So I think that's what we're going to do. Get 71 started. we're about to see if 71 really is going to have the power to do this. Oh yeah, she's already got it up to 4 miles an hour. Oh yeah. She very easily has the power to do this. Oh yeah, okay. We will see you down in Whittier to do all the good stuff, all the switching when we get there. Okay, we're in Whittier, and oddly enough, something that a mod that I put into my game a long time ago, actually works now. Not 100% sure what I updated that made all the houses appear, but Whittier looks like a town now. And it makes me so genuinely happy. It actually makes me genuinely happy. So, what we're going to do is just go ahead and immediately forward 15 with 71. And I think, yeah, we've got all the switches lined correctly. So how many cars are we actually going to have? So we have 2 here in Whittier that are going to come back up. And the 7 that 92 has. So we're going to get a pretty good payday from the East Whittier interchange today. As well as an absolutely massive payday from the Bryson interchange. I mean, absolutely massive payday. Ah! There we go. Yard forward 20. I have done the Alarcha, yeah, the Alarcha. I have done the Alarcha Junction Y project. Okay. So, poor 71 is going to get run as a middle engine for a moment. Okay. Excuse me. Go ahead and stop. Yeah. Uh. Mm. About that. I think we're actually going to be better off just going ahead and shunting this thing into this main side track here. The actual passing track, if you will. Oh well, we left it in the road. That's okay. There's, nobody drives these roads anyway, so it's not like a big deal. Forward again. We'll get these cars shoved back in here. So I kind of discussed this also in the, excuse me, in one of my Skyrim streams that I did last week. But I had somebody in the comments ask if I would ever be interested in playing with other people, and I think that is probably a 100% yes. I would love to. Maybe get a excuse me, maybe get another railroad kind of started up or something and run it, maybe with a handful of people. And I say a handful of people because I think it would probably get pretty wildly crazy if you tried to do it with more than like 4, 5, 6 people. But I would be interested in doing that, and I'll once the bluegrass sort of season's over a little more officially is probably when I'll start thinking about doing that, because it's somewhat difficult with bluegrass to kind of say when I am and I'm not going to be home. So much stuff happens last minute. That I don't really want to say, yeah, I'll be doing like a live stream where I play with 4 or 5 people. And then the day of said live stream rolls around, and I'm somewhere playing bluegrass. Doke. Excuse me. No. Climb up on the other side. Climb up on the other side. Oh, I was on the right side to start with. Okay. Bang. Get that handbrake released. We may as well just do this as a yard movement because we're going to be hooking up to the train eventually anyway. And I'm gonna try and go back probably pretty quickly after I get done recording this episode and hopefully another episode. It's about 9 o'clock at night, but I don't have to be anywhere until a little later tomorrow, so hopefully I can get another episode recorded. But whenever I get done with that, I'm gonna try and go back and reply to some comments. That's one thing that I'm not real good at. I've yet to be real good at it, and I kind of want to change that. So, I'm gonna try and go do that tonight while it's sort of on my mind. But I think we have got 91 in her train ready to go to Ela. Yeah, well, it's going to be better to do this the way we've been doing it. So we're going to stop it right there, and I'll see you when we get down there. Okay, so here we are back. Oh, hello. Here we are back in Ela. So we're gonna have a little bit of another switching puzzle to get around. So you'll see what I mean here in just a second. We've got two cars. We can't fit the locomotive in two cars right here. So basically, what we're about to have to do is back all the way down to here, leave the two cars in this siding, go out, come back, and go back in. Now, again, once we do that, I have realized... I can't believe I didn't realize this earlier. It's no big deal. That was pretty cool shots with that big a train. But, you know, we have 4 cars here that didn't need to come down here. That's okay. We can deal with it. It's not going to be the most fun thing to deal with, but we can deal with it. So let's go ahead and get all this started, I guess. Luckily, these both go to the house track, so we don't have to do any double switching. We can just, you know, jam them in, jam them out, basically. Forward 10. Hopefully we've got enough distance before 92's train. I want to make sure all you guys are going to the interchange. Yes, okay. So yeah, it's not going to be as big a problem when it comes to... Okay, I'm just going to take over manual control of this thing. And hopefully not ram it into 92. So let's just reverse 20. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna describe a whole lot more of what I'm doing here. I feel like there's something I kind of feel like I probably need to talk about, and that is the absolute devastation that Hurricane Helene wrought on areas that are really close to me. Both kind of mentally and physically close to me. So over the course of Thursday night into Friday, Hurricane Helene dumped anywhere between 15 and 30 inches of rain up in the southern Appalachians in western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina. Here where I'm at in North Georgia, we got spared the worst of the rain. We still had some 50 to 60 mile an hour winds, but we were really lucky that it was trees down, it was power outages. It's stuff that's definitely not heard of here in the northern part of the state when it comes to tropical storms and hurricanes that kind of pass through our area as they come inland. But Asheville, North Carolina got historic flooding. An area not like an hour and a half away from me, 2 hours away, somewhere right in there, near Chimney Rock State Park in Lake Lure. Pretty much got wiped off the map. There pretty much is nothing left. some of the buildings are still standing, but I mean, in the true grand scheme of things, there really isn't anything left. The buildings that are still standing are pretty much, in ruin. So I don't really know who I would put, but if anybody that watches this, if you feel compelled, if you kind of feel in your heart like you should help, there's a lot of great places that are taking donations, both monetarily and in terms of items to help, to send to these communities that basically now have nothing. So far, the death toll is something over 100 people at the moment, and there's still like 600 or 700 or 800 people missing. So this has really turned out to be a catastrophe and a disaster, really, in some of the biggest sense of the words, especially for our region. The one good thing about the Southern Appalachians is usually the most we have to deal with is maybe some high winds and maybe a tornado or two. We did have a tornado touch down about 10 miles from my house here on Wednesday, but it in the grand scheme of things, it caused fairly minor damage, and we pretty well came out of the storm unscathed. But again, like I said, a lot of areas, didn't get that luxury. So just if if you feel compelled, then there's a lot of great places out there that are helping to render aid to these areas here in the Southern Appalachians that so terribly need it. But yeah, let's get this switched out and figure out exactly what we're doing with it. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is then we're going to pull it back. What we're going to do is we're going to pull it back to here, shun it into this siding. Get those cars shunted back, go up, grab these, come back, grab that, push it onto that train, and then pull these cars back out of the way so that we can leave the Whittier train here and get 92 on that train and get it sent back down to Bryson. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's gonna be the simplest way to do this. Okay, and get it pushed in. Added a lot of extra switching. That oversight, unfortunately, but it's no big deal. Okay, you can go ahead and stop now. Okay, reverse 10. You know, oddly enough, something that I don't think I've ever paid attention to or looked at in this game. Does the reverser on the locomotive, on the valve gear, does it work? No. Alright, if it did, I did not see it. Okay. Maybe if you're in manual mode or something, maybe it works a little bit better. If it works at all. Like I said, I've never actually paid attention to it that I know of. So the house track comes to... Okay. 5. Don't stop. Go 5 miles an hour. Okay, now we can stop. Now you can stop. Okie doke. Now let's do the extra ridiculous, stupid switching maneuvers that we're gonna have to do because I'm an idiot. Okay, we can stop. Forward yard 20 and grab these guys. And what all do we actually have to do back down here? So we need to grab whatever that car is. Where are you going? Okay, destination is the West Bryson interchange. Gotta get that car. And that car, which is going... Yeah, to the West Bryson interchange. Give me this. Hook the air up. And break the train here. Whoa. I don't want to yank these cars through this at that kind of speed. No thanks. And this may be a very massive mistake that I'm about to make, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and right now Tier 2 the Whittier sawmill contract. Yes, that is most definitely a mistake. Okay, we're still only at tier... We can still only get Tier 2 for that. Ela Farm Supply is a Tier 2... Stenzel's still at Tier 1, so let's actually just go ahead and bump Stenzel up to Tier 3. And I stopped too early, didn't I? Oh, yep. I stopped too early. Okay, now a yard forward. Bang. Reverse 10. I gotta pay better attention. That's what I need to do. Okay, now yard forward 20 again. And that should get us up onto the train. Something I'm gonna just preemptively do, though, while we're trying to fix my mess here, is we're just gonna go ahead and turn 92 loose and get her to stop right there. While we're fixing my mess up. Okay. Go ahead and hook that air up. Get the train broke apart here. Let's reverse at 10 miles an hour. And that should be plenty of distance out of the way for 92 to get by. But anyhow, guys, I think that's where we're probably going to end the episode. Oh, we're still down here. Okay. No, we're not. But yeah, I think we're going to end the episode right there. And in the next one we'll get down to Bryson and get everything switched out there, get the East Whittier sawmill switched out, and that'll probably be the end of this particular day, and we can see what happens in the next day. So if you enjoyed the video, do what all the YouTubers ask you to do. Either way, hope to see you back again. Hope you had a great day, and peace out.